This is me before I climb Everest base camp. Woo.
This is me watching your adorable video before you climb Everest.
This is me at Everest base camp.
Hello. My camp full. Listen, I'm white, but I'm not hike Mount Everest when there could possibly be a blizzard and get stuck on the side of a deadly mountain white.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to call the white people all to the front. Dear white people. Dear white people, do y'all have parents? What do you mean you are stuck on Mount Everest? Anyway, let's chill. Ladies and gentlemen, white people, 1,000 white people are stuck on Mount Everest.
Bro, I'm on Everest. Blizzard just came out of nowhere. I can't see anything. It's freezing and we're stuck up here, man. If anyone sees this, please send help.
White people. God, do we worship the same person? Because I don't know if there's some kind of fear that you put in black people. The white people don't understand. Maybe we didn't understand the assignment, but thank you. Huh? They went there optional. No one forced them. Matter of fact, they paid money. Now they're stuck on the brink of losing their lives. They are recording videos for the world to see that they are stuck.
And what the f do you mean 1,000 hikers are stuck on Mount Everest? Mount Optional Everest? Like the mountain that you actually don't have to climb, Mount Everest? Like the mountain whose PR team has made it very clear that if you climb this fucking mountain, you are going to die, Mount Everest? A mountain that is flooded with dead bodies that cannot be retrieved, Mount Everest? I am genuinely confused on why anybody, let alone 1,000 people, would choose to go climb Mount Everest. Is the view that goddamn good at the top? It's the fact that climbing that mountain is not free. Climbing that mountain is not free. It costs thousands of fucklers. Thousands of American doll hairs, and y'all are paying to go be unalived. To see some snow that you can see in Connecticut. Like, how do you even find 1,000 hikers to go on Mount Everest? Is there a goddamn group chat? If there is a group chat, I would like to see the conversations that led up to them deciding that they were going to go on a Mount Everest. Like, who initiated that conversation?
And by the way, I need to let y'all know, throughout this entire white people link on Mountain Everest, the weirdest part that I'm thinking is, how come choppers have not come to fetch them? I am so sorry. Please bear with me. I grew up watching movies that showed me anytime anything bad happens to a white person, the entire American government will be there in 2 seconds. 1,000? No, 1,000? Does your president like you? I am so sorry to even say this. Yes, you went there by yourself. The government has nothing doing with y'all being on Mount Everest. What I'm thinking is, ain't nobody's gonna save y'all. If people can record videos on Mount Everest to tell us they are dying, you wanna tell me the consulate somewhere? Where's Mount Everest, by the way? I need to check my social studies and the Google Maps. I am so confused. Why would you go on Mount Everest to lose your life? And have white people governments lost power? Because now, bitch, I tell you, baby, relax. There's no black person on there. Black people will never, baby. Never. Okay? Where are the white governments? Don't you see your 1,000 people are TikToking, losing their life?
I just come back from camp 2. Base camp. And I feel horrible.
Mount Everest. Keep in mind, this individual on her screen, I believe her name is Bianca, paid to go through what you're watching right there at the start. Volunteered to go to this mountain. Well, you're still paying. But I went down a rabbit hole after realizing people are stuck up there, and I'm seeing all the videos about leaving them up there. I learned about the tour guides, the people really doing the work of climbing the mountain, the Sherpas. Now, after learning about that, I'm coming to realize Mount Everest is just a extreme adventure bundle package that you buy. And to be honest, the hard part is staying alive to make it up there, because they're just following a guided path with ropes and everything provided by the Sherpas. And the Sherpas are literally designed for high altitude. Like, they're designed to do this job. So I said, yo, they must be making bank. They must be making the most money out of all of this. But of course, you know how this works. They're not. Now, there's multiple reports telling me they make anywhere from 4,000 to 10,000 per climb. And there's some saying that they just make that over the whole season. Now, you're telling me to get to the top of Mount Everest, it's going to take me like 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm traversing different levels and climbing up and stopping so I can get my oxygen levels there. I've never seen an ad telling me, hey, go climb Mount Everest. So how are people getting there? And is it just to say, like, if you couldn't tell anybody you climbed Mount Everest, would you still climb Mount Everest?
White people went on Mount Everest and walked up that mountain voluntarily with no money added to the vision or the vision of going up there. White people, can I ask y'all, why do you like trouble? You guys like camping with the bears, rucking up the mountains, etc., etc. If you ask me, no shade, no tea, I really do feel like it's because you guys haven't like suffered in life. There was no suffering that you guys really had to do. So you like to just do all these things to feel like I'm going through something. I climbed out Mount Everest. I parked in the woods. A bear almost ate me up. Honestly, if a white person sees this, can you guys tell me, oh no, Chi, we actually just like to do all these crazy things because etc, etc. But if you ask me, I really do feel like without like suffering makes life hard but interesting. And white people don't suffer that much. So life to them is not that interesting. So they like to do crazy stuff. Honestly, RIP to them. RIP to them. Leave them up there. Let them frost over and let it just be done with. Don't go up there looking for them and killing extra people. I'm so sorry, I know. Maybe somebody's family member is up there, but you guys do too much. Mount Everest? Oh, please. I feel like if I go to the rooftop, I'm really being adventurous. Gosh, calm down.
There has to be something in the air that white people breathe in that black people don't. I tell you and I bet you, those 1,000 whites that are stuck on Mount Everest, none of them even is third generation or having a mixed blood in them. Never. Because let me tell you, a black ancestry will never lie. Even if your great-grandparent was black, her spirit will say, baby, no, don't go to the mountain.
Just go back from Camp.
She calls it the death zone, but how dangerous is it really and why? Well, to date, 340 people have gone to climb Mount Everest and haven't made it back. Death zone is the part of the mountain above 8,000 meters, and it's not uncommon for hikers to actually see bodies on their journey there because the conditions are so extreme that they can't even be recovered. The reasons people don't make it back from Everest include avalanches, exhaustion, falls, and high altitude sickness, including extra swelling in the brain and fluid building up in the lungs. Overcrowding on the mountain can increase these risks, causing queues to the summit, which is why the Nepalese government is trying to control that, being tighter with the permits. Climbers can reduce their risks by having 3 to 4 liters of water daily, having carbohydrate-rich meals, avoiding alcohol and caffeine, and climbing up slowly, making sure to stop if you have signs of altitude sickness like headache, nausea, or excessive fatigue. Some trekkers even use drugs to avoid altitude sickness like acetazolamide, but these should always be done under medical supervision.
Listen, I'm white, but I'm not hiking Mount Everest when there could possibly be a blizzard and get stuck on the side of a deadly mountain white. You know what I'm saying? Being poor saves me again. And also completely optional. Completely optional. There are 1,000 people, white people, mind you, stuck on the side of Mount Everest right now. Okay? And this is why other people say they will not partake in white people activities. And I don't blame them because, again, I'm not even white enough to voluntarily hike up the side of a mountain when there could possibly be a blizzard. Did we not check the weather app on our phone? Like, did you not click that open and be like, hey, there might be a blizzard while we're on the side of this deadly mountain. Maybe we should reschedule or just like not go at all? No, was never a thought. Prayers to the people stuck on the mountain. But once again, being poor saves me.
I'm casually minding my black business, right, and I come across that it's 1,000 people that's stuck on Mount Everest. I would assume Caucasian, okay? No offense, but that sounds like a Caucasian activity, right? So they over there stuck like Chuck over there, right? So I was like, ever since I seen Sheila go up that mountain to try to save her marriage, I knew that was a place that you would never find me, okay? And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what's so grand about Mount Everest. Like, once you reach the top, is there a pot of gold? Keep in mind, this is completely optional, all right? So they get up there and get stuck. My thing is, who finna go and rescue them? I was like, you better call Elsa from Frozen, because who told you to go up there? Keep in mind, y'all, it costs like 30K to like 120K to climb this mountain, right? I mean, I do feel bad kind of in a way, but it's like, why would you even go up there? I feel even more bad for the people that gotta go up there and rescue them. Listen, you would have been better off calling Tyrone before calling me. It only took Sheila one time to go up that mountain for me to know that would never be a place for me.
This is me before I climb Everest base camp. Woo.
This is me watching your adorable video before you climb Everest.
This is me at Everest base camp.
It looks really cold.
This is me after doing the Everest base camp trek.
More than 1,000 climbers are currently stuck on Mount Everest and right off the rip. Why is there 1,000 people trying to climb one of the most difficult mountains in the world at one time? And then second, I'm not in no rush to go rescue them. I'm sorry. 1,000 of y'all? Help each other out. This is adding to their experience. Go figure out, go get the Sherpas for sure. But like, who's doing the numbers here? One of the most difficult experience, right? Well, now you got it. It's a blizzard, not an avalanche or nothing. This is a storm. Y'all can make it through, but it's just like 1,000 of y'all. That's a mini city damn near. Combined together. Figure this shit out. But you guys need a rescue team? Why are you not more empathetic? Why are you not sad? Desensitized, sorry. People die every day, B. You paying $300,000 to do it? I'm looking at you like, see, you knew you wasn't really built for that. You was just trying to say you could do it and knock it off your little bucket list just to say you did it. You wasn't really built for Mount Everest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever hear someone, oh yeah, I climbed Everest, and you look at them twice, you're like, no. You got helped. You kind of just shuffled along to Mount Everest. Oxygen tank, 3 Sherpas carrying all the tough shit, left a bunch of trash. You really ain't shit. I was paying them Sherpas a little bit more. I bet they could get you out there themselves. But they probably sitting there like, yeah, you know what? I would make this trip easier. Let's just get airlifted. Fuck all that. We don't got to carry they shit. Never wish death on nobody. But, you know, as a hater, I'm like, you know, hey, y'all don't got to rush. This is a little blizzard. This is part of their experience. This is going to build them as human beings. Let's see how they band together. You know what I mean? Can they get on the same page as 1,000 and get down the mountain? Who knows? We're going to find out. Sherpas, I hope y'all okay though, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all job is the toughest in the world. They don't be paying y'all shit. Just confirming my theory of we need to make Mount Everest difficult again. It got too sweet. There's never supposed to be 1,000 people trying to climb a top 3 mountain in the world at one time. All having help. Some paying $300,000. This person paying $75,000. This person got 4 or 5 Sherpas with them. This person got 1 or 2. That's what I'm saying, bro. Fuck all that. I needed something like this to happen to face the elements. Special white breeze indeed. Now it's time to really put this shit to the test. How are you built? Can you really climb Mount Everest versus the elements? We're going to find out.